you're in, which geography you're in. If you're in the Southeast, for example, you're doing better. If you're in the first-time home buyer, you're doing better. Pulte homes, for example, is big in the move-up. I think that's going to be pretty tough. I mean, people are not going to want to leave their 3% mortgage rates to go into these higher interest rate environments with these high-priced move-up homes. So I think it's a tough road to hoe ahead.
What's a
Pulte's
mortgage
grandson
rate number that, you know, when it got to, you're like, uh-oh, we've got problems?
When it went up about 200 to 300 basis points, you start to say, okay, this is really affecting the monthly payments that the average person has to pay. And I think you start to see it in traffic, then you really see it in traffic, then it flows through to cancellations, then you see it in orders, and I think you've kind of seen that all flow through the system. I mean, Lennar just posted today, and their orders are down, you know, materially.
How much more do you think prices
even
have
though
to
the
fall?
stock is up.
Well, I think it's not so much about prices falling. Unfortunately, we still have this kind of inventory issue in the country, and a lot of it, in my opinion, has to do actually with zoning more than it does inventory. I mean, a lot of these local municipalities do not want to build a lot of these subdivisions and stuff, so I think prices are going to stay pretty stable on a relative basis.
Even if we have a recession, because it seems like that would almost be a extraordinarily heavy lift for prices not to come down more if the economy weakens.
This guy thinks the prices aren't going to come down.
It just depends what's the quantum, right? So if you have a very bad recession, absolutely. But if you have a moderate recession, you have still high inflation. We have seen prices, by the way, in the cost of goods sold going into homes come down, lumber, etc.
Yeah.
But he builds new homes.
You think there's going to be a recession or no?
I do.
But just a shallow one?
I think a shallow one. I think there's just so much money out there. I think that as it pertains to housing, for example, if they can get interest rates under control, you know, people need to buy homes in this country, period.
Yeah, I mean, we have seen rates obviously come down as
Yes.
you know, overall rates have come down. Let's pivot to another story. This battle you have going with the company itself and the
Not
chief,
really the company.
well, it's the chief operating officer, but by virtue of that, the company is sort of involved. Can you shed some light on what are rather wild accusations that you have levied against the chief operating officer of Pulte?
Well, it's not wild, or it's wild for us as people to look at it and say, could somebody be really doing this? But we've been tracking it for many, many months. This has been going on for years.
Okay.
This guy's the #2 now in the company. He's running this bot campaign as far as we can tell. Okay, and we've got pretty good forensic proof on this, which is going to be proven out in the suit. I'm hoping Pulte Homes does the right thing. Okay, this isn't about the company in terms
The
of
grandson
I don't think
can't
that they're
fire
behind
this
these bot attacks.
Brandon
I mean,
Jones
you know,
guy.